everybody and welcome to a great new fine preservation video. In this segment we are going to talk about how to preserve floppies in a bit of an unusual way. You see, when you're getting, let me get these floppies, you are getting, floppies like these, all kind of stuff. And these are just not floppies, from famous companies and stuff like that. These are floppies that are one of a kind, and you need to get 100% readings of them. Alright, you could of course get yourself like a Ekstrand 1541 or a Zoom floppy and be happy with that. We have covered that in another video where I showed you in real depth how to use the Ekstrand 1541 and how to use the tools to get 100% readings, and even how to combine different readings to get 100% complete copy at the end of the day. But in this time we're going a different approach. We are going in a little different way. So let's introduce what we are dealing with today. Alright, so today we are going to use a Commodore 64, of course, and we are going to use a disk drive. In this case I am using a 1571, and we are also going to take advantage of this lovely little nice ultimate 1541-2 device. It's a cartridge that you can plug into your Commodore 64 in the back in the cartridge port, and you have tons of ways you can use this. This is just a great tool. And under here you can plug in a tape connector and preserve your tapes. But today, like I said, we are going to use its built-in tool, and we are going to use some external tools to get some floppies read. For this experiment, or actually this method, you need, of course, like I said, a Commodore 64, you need the drive, you need the cartridge, and you also need two cables, because we're gonna chain up the 1571 as device number 8, and this one we're gonna mount as device number 9. So it means that when you're reading from your trusty old bastard, you're gonna read the floppy from the floppy drive, and you're gonna write it down to the cartridge. Yeah, the SD card, actually. Whew. Yeah, modern things aren't hard to get. Anyhow, so I'm gonna show you how to connect this, how to hook everything up, and how we are going from A to B, so to say. So hang on. First of all, you need to plug in your cartridge in your cartridge port, like so. Then we need to put one cable into the serial port of your Commodore 64, and we need to snake it in one of the ports of your drive. Then we need another cable that is going out from the, or actually in out from the other port of your floppy drive, and that one is going into the ultimate 1541-2, like so, and into the computer back again. Now what we are having ourselves here is the following. Wow, that's bright and shiny, just the way we want things to be. Anyhow, so you have here the actual drive. In this case, like I said, we are using a 1571. Okay, and the 1571 is going to be, or actually it's going to have device number 8 in this case, and here we have our Commodore 64. Okay, so far so good. And into that Commodore 64 we have our ultimate, you know what it is in YouTube, I just call it. And this one is going to have device number, I'm just gonna put it down here so we get some kind of things going on. Okay, this one is having device number 9. So this one is acting like a virtual device, and this is a real device. Anyhow, the serial command, or the IEC command on the Commodore machine, is very clever designed. So you can have it up to, I think, number 11, which makes it possible to have 3 drives or something like that. But like I said, we're just gonna go with easy. So we are now having one out here, or out, it's not even out, it's just how it is. One port there going into the ultimate cartridge, and we have the real line actually going into the other port. So the Commodore 64 is speaking to the 1571 at port number 8, and the drive is speaking back to the ultimate cartridge at or on device 9. So now we're having the Commodore 64 thinking we have two devices, and that is really nice. So like I said, we're gonna read the floppy. The floppy is, for instance, this bastard, that one, is going in here, in here, and the drive is starting to read data. Yeah, it's starting to read data, so it's going into the Commodore 64, and that is very nice. Okay, so we have kind of the data is coming in here. But the ultimate 1541 is acting like device 9. So when we are running the copy program, it will read the source disk into the Commodore 64, and the Commodore 64 will write it to the destination disk, that is a virtual disk on the ultimate 1541. I keep saying ultimate 64 because I want one. Actually, this is a very, very clever way to get a good reading. Of course, the 1541 has an built-in tool, and that one is working very nice, but it demands that you're having more or less actually more accurate 100% correct floppy, because it's a sequential reading. So it just starts, as we know, track 1 and it ends at track 35, and it just reading sequentially. And if it gets error, it doesn't care, it just reads on, it reads until it's more or less done. Boom, and it says that you have a 100% complete correct image, but in reality we don't know, because sometimes we can hear that the drive is making, you know, these those sounds, and it's indicating that something is not right, but we don't know until we examine the actual D64 image we have created, and we are discovering that, for instance, track number 2 didn't pass, track number 5 didn't pass, and the other tracks passed just fine. But on these tracks you had that little thing you were looking for, you had that little program you made back in the days, but you can't read it back because it failed you at these tracks. So this method, using the Ultimate 2 built-in feature, it's very nice if you just want to have like a car crash. But for us, as we know, we want to make it better. So this is a theory, so let's get on with something else that has to do with how it works. So in the past we have talked about the structure of a floppy, how it is working, how it reads, how it's happening, reading here and there, the A and B side. And I'm just gonna go through this once again because I'm getting so many requests, so many questions according to this, and I think it's still relevant to kind of take it another ride, take it for another spin. And I'm totally okay with that, because it just indicates that people are interesting, people are more into preservation than ever before, and I can't stress it enough, but just do it, or let someone else do it who know her stuff. But enough of that. Okay, so here we have like the floppy drive. We have the floppy disk. There we go. Yeah, this one is nice. And here's where it reads from. Okay, so we have like the first track here is the oh, this is always so funny to write, but I'm gonna try. It's the TR, oh, beautiful TR1. Okay, that's the first track, and the last track, that is let's make it really nice. And the last track that is in here, that is the most of the case, it's track 35. Okay, that's track 35. That's the first track and that's the last track. But we also have another one, another really important track laying around here, and that is called track 18. And track 18, that's the index track, and that track is really crucial. You really need to have that track correct, or else you can't read the floppy correctly. Well, you can always, look for cross-change files and kind of see where they are, and you can juggle them from the drive. Or actually via the drive from the floppy. But the thing is that the most common mistake people are doing when they're getting, the number 25, you just put it into your drive, you type load, blah, 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 the old stuff to get the directory. And what's happening is, it's getting track 18 at once. And if your drive is like dirty or there's something wrong with the floppy disk, well, you can kiss that track goodbye. And if you're just, you just keep going, you're drilling, so to say, you just scratch that track away. And at some point you're getting frustrating, you just start to go crazy. First you scratch out track 18. That one is gone by history. Tickets are gone. And then you are going more, you get that one is not working, and you go to, and at the end of the day, what I'm trying to say is that the whole floppy will just crash. It will fall apart. And the most common tracks that are destroyed is 18, and you have track number 2. Oh, that's a nice 2. And you have track 19, and you also have track 21. These are 2, 18, 19, 21 are the most common tracks that are failures. That is just based on preserving, well, roughly around 5,000 floppies, so I kind of know. These are, like I said, the 2, 18, 19, and 21. These tracks are the most destroyed tracks, and they are kind of tricky to get around. I don't know why they are getting screwed, so to say, but that's just the way it is. And this long, detailed construction thing here is just because I want to share with you my knowledge. I want to share with you the most crucial problems so you don't remake them like others has been doing. And that is also why I'm using a very basic setup here. But anyhow, enough of me talking, let's dive into the real situation here. Welcome back. Alright, yeah, I'm having myself a good old laugh here. You wouldn't want to know what my camera is standing on at the moment, but it's okay. It's so ridiculous. But when you're starting up your Commodore 64, this is what it looks like, and I'm running the retro replay. Yeah, that's just how it is. I could run anything else, but okay. But before we are getting pumped and started to read that disk, we need to set things up in the Ultimate 2. So let's go here. We are going into the setup here, like so. And we are going to just look here. This is the Ulti-copy. That was the one I was talking about earlier on, to copy things. To copy your floppy to a virtual image. But we are also going to take a look in here. the actual software, pardon my French, IEC settings. So you have to disable your device and your actual drive bus ID 8. It has to be disabled because you don't want to have it internally on the cartridge, so to say, the 1541 cartridge, because in this scenario we have the 1571 set up as drive number 8. So don't do that. Don't do that. Yeah. Anyhow, so we are gonna take the first method, that is using the internal tool, the Alt-Copy 8. First we're gonna tell it that this is the this is where we wish to have it transferred to. So let's do that. We're just gonna go back to the Alt-Copy here, and we're gonna use the, it's loading from the actual drive now. Okay, it's reading. Yeah, we can see that this little, it indicates that this is not read correctly. That little sector is nowhere read correctly. So we're gonna call it, actually we're gonna call it U8, and we're gonna save it. Whoa, it took some time. I'm not entirely sure why it's taking so long. But it has been saved, yes. Another, no, we don't want to do another one, not in this case. So we're gonna look here. We can see that it has been read, of course. We have all the files here and things are looking pretty cool. We can even see if we can, the short one, just because we can, we're gonna mount and run. And actually it seems to be working. Yes, it did. That was great. But we're still dealing with an error, and we are gonna use the other method I was talking about. But first, let's just rewind a little bit, okay? Because I think there was something unclear about the actual 8 and 9 device, what's the differences are. We can, if we are just, we are mounting this one as supposed. Here we can see that we need to mount this on drive B. That's what we have to do. So we just do it like that. And now I'm gonna show you. If we're going in here and install fast loader, we are going to device 8, and we're looking. We can hear that that's the drive, because we heard that when it's accessing track 18, and then we're going to 9. And this is our built, the vertical drive image, so to say. And if we are doing the same here, that's the 9. Okay, so this is the vertical image, and that one we have here is the real image, so to say. Okay, so now we notice that we have some errors on one sector, and that's not a good sign. And here are when things can get a little bit tricky, but that's just the way it is. So we are going in here, and we are going to let's see now, we are going to create a disk image. We just call this one Tarragon, and this one we're calling R8 because it's a real 8. It's from the real drive, okay? That's what's going on, and we are going to mount this on drive B, okay? And this might be a little what's going on here, but don't worry, hang on. We are going to make everything kind of understandable. So we're going here to Floppy Tools, and we have a lot. And I'm gonna use this Synchro Dual Copy, that one, because in the past I used it a lot and it's been serving me pretty good. This is something I always used. I always reset the drive, and now we can just copy the disk, insert disk, and I can also see that the Ultimate 2 is writing very nice, so there's no problems. There we go, and when it made that little sound, I can see that it wrote the whole image. That is nice, that is really nice, but did it really do its work? That's the thing we need to know. Yes, it did very well, and here we have what's written with the ultimate copy, so to say, and this is done with that what was it called now again? The Synchro Dual Copy. And we're gonna do some more tests, but to be really sure and determine everything, we are going to rename this disk, because sometimes it can get very confusion, so we're just gonna call this one let's make SC8 Synchro Copy, of course. Boom, there we go, and we are while I'm at it, I'm going to rename it to, so get it right, and we are of course going to create a new, and this one we are Terra gone, and we just call it like so, and it's creating now, it's creating faster. Wow, that's crazy. We're gonna mount it on drive B, and we're gonna try another copy program, and here we go with swapper copy. So we're gonna try again. This one I really like. And it's writing, yeah. Right now you can't see, but it's actually writing it to the vertical image. So what we can see now, we have no errors with this program. Well, like I said, we're gonna go and analyze our images now, because we have 3 different images, and I think something will come out of this. So see you in a while. Hi and welcome back. Alright, I am sitting in front of my PC now, and we are going to go through what's been going on here, and I have done 3 readings and 1 additional. I'm gonna pinpoint this additional reading further on here, but if we are looking at the reading we made with the ultimate copy, we can see that it indicates that things are right. There are no errors here. I mean, the file size is 100% correct according to all 3 of these, and even with the 4th reading, which is, I have to say this before I'm boiling here. Pardon me, French. This one is 100% correct read, and I have done multiple readings with the XOM 1541, and it took me a while to get it right, but yeah, it's a reference just to prove that things are right. This one is here. Alright, but anyhow, if we are looking at the BAM here, and I'm just gonna try and drag up all 4 of them all the way up. Yeah, and I'm just going to ask you, can you see any difference here? what's wrong with them? The answer is really simple. There are no errors with the visual eye. You can't see them. And you can also start to argue about this. Why would you want to have like a perfect written D64 image? Why would you want to have it to do that? Well, the thing is that even though the Ultimate 1541 is reading in errors, it doesn't write out the errors because it's just the way it is. It's writing out the tracks or sectors that are bad, either just, I don't know, fill it with zeros or FF, I don't know, or just random data. I have no idea really how it works, but what I know is that it didn't just contain the errors it pointed out. It has more errors. It have even more errors on it, and we are going to just check it out, because I know that on track 20 and sector 6, let's see if we're pinpointing 5, 6, yeah, we have something looking like this. Okay, I'm just gonna fold it back and we're gonna go to the same here. 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, and now I'm just gonna try and be, this is a bit hard but if we are looking here, we can clearly see this is no way looking good. Okay, let's see if I get it right. Yeah, everything is right. This is just FFFF, like I said, this is filled with FFF things, and this one we read with that swapper copy thing, and it's the same. It's even more. It's even got things even worse here. Okay, but if we are looking at the perfect red, this one that is 100%, we're going to like so. Is this right? Yeah, that's. We can see that this one, if we're laying it on top, it's even more. It has even more things. It's correct here, but that B24, where did that come from? If we were looking at here, do we have something B24? Not that I'm aware of. So where did that B24, B.24, where did it come from? I don't know. Was it something random in the memory or something weird? But what's most interesting here is that we can close that one. That this is correct. This is incorrect. This is also incorrect. But if we are looking here, we can see that still you have 43 there, but here's just FFF. That is interesting. And here we have 80, 80, 0, 80, 0. You have 68, 34, 68, 0, 68, 0, 0, 61, 0, 61. This is really interesting. And I mean, we could probably do a super duper in-depth analyze of this, but I'm not gonna go that way because it's just a little bit too much, I think. But what's also interesting is you can see that you have this s.cloat and this s.ghost, s.monty. And if we are looking at here, you can see that you have the s.clout and everything here. So I wonder what's going on here. But still, that B.24, I can't see it. Or maybe it's there, just hiding somewhere. But it's still very, very interesting to see that what you think was a good reading wasn't a good reading. So I hope that you understand now better that you have to know your tools, you have to know your hardware a little bit more than just, insert disk. Oh, it's done. Maybe it wasn't done the correct way. So I'm not saying or judging anyone. You can do whatever you want, but if you want to have the job done correctly, you can do it like I do and get a 100% fine copy of your disks, your floppies. And like I said before, I can't stress it enough, it's now, you need to do it now, because tomorrow could be late or something like that. But anyhow, guys, or whatever you are, who you are, thank you for watching, and if you really want, you can hit that subscribe button, and if you want, you can hit that notification bell and thumbs up. I mean, smash it, crash it, 2019 style. You do whatever you want. You can even smash that bell like crazy, crush it, flatten it, or just leave it alone and give it some nice treatment. But I hope to see you guys in another one. Until then, bye.